Watch through the end, because I will break down what this repair typically costs. Have you had a fluid leak after axle work, or a fresh drip on the passenger side? If you drive an AWD Nissan Altima 2019-2024, Murano 2015-2024, Pathfinder 2013-2020, Rogue 2014-2023, or Rogue Sport 2017-2022, this applies. What you are looking at is not a recall, and it is not a safety campaign. It is a service bulletin-style dealer communication, listed as NTB21094B, and NHTSA ID FEN248654. The problem is about the transfer assembly seals that sit where the front passenger side drive shaft enters. The bulletin says those seals must be replaced any time that shaft is removed. Most people do not show up asking for this bulletin by name. They show up because a leak starts right after a repair. A common story is a CV axle replacement, transmission work, or suspension work. Soon after, they notice oily spots on the driveway. Some drivers also notice a burning oil smell near the right front area. Others may see wetness around the transfer case area during an inspection. If the leak is bad enough, the transfer assembly fluid level can drop. That can lead to whining, groaning, or abnormal drivetrain noise. In more serious cases, AWD performance can feel off or inconsistent. You might also get drivetrain-related warnings, depending on the model. The dealer solution is straightforward in concept. They replace the transfer assembly drive shaft oil seal and the dust cover seal. The repair also depends on how the seals are installed. Proper seal depth and using the correct installer tools matter. If the seal is driven too deep or not deep enough, the leak can come back. If the seal lip gets nicked, it can leak immediately. The dealer explanation for why it happens is basically seal disturbance and damage during drive shaft removal. Pulling the shaft can tear the seal lip or deform the dust seal. A deeper explanation is that the seal is designed for a rotating shaft, not repeated removal cycles. Any small scratch, angle, or misalignment can create a leak path. Online, many owners say the leak started right after a shop removed the passenger side axle. They often describe it as an annoying repeat repair if the first install was rushed. You will also see people say it is usually covered only if you are still under drivetrain warranty. Others mention it is not treated like a recall repair. Some people report dealers trying bigger repairs first, like replacing major assemblies, before focusing on the seals. Others say the best outcome was insisting on the seal replacement procedure. Now, here is what the dealer usually does to fix this common leak the right way. They remove the AWD front passenger drive shaft again, then replace the transfer assembly oil seal. They also replace the dust cover seal, because it often deforms. They clean the seal bore and check for scratches or corrosion before installing anything new. Then they install the seal to the correct depth using the proper driver. They inspect the drive shaft surface where the seal rides. If that surface is nicked or grooved, leaks can return. They also look at the snap ring and axle seating, because a shaft not fully seated can leak. After assembly, they refill fluid to spec and verify the level. Next, they clean the entire area and road test the vehicle. Then they recheck for fresh seepage after it warms up. Online, the most common complaint is simple. The leak starts right after axle removal. Many owners say it drips within days. Some people report a repeat leak after the first repair attempt. They often blame a seal installed crooked or at the wrong depth. Another common complaint is that shops argue about responsibility. Owners feel stuck between the axle job and the new leak. People also describe a strong burnt fluid smell after driving. Others notice wetness spreading down the case and subframe. In owner groups, the most common advice is to insist on replacing both seals, not just one. They also stress using the correct seal installer. A frequent DIY style fix is careful installation technique. Lightly oil the seal lip, avoid prying damage, and keep the seal perfectly square. Some owners recommend inspecting the shaft for burrs before reassembly. They say one small nick can cut the new seal. Others mention checking that the axle fully clicks into place. If it is not seated, it can wobble and leak. You will also see advice to clean the area thoroughly after the repair. Then place cardboard under it to confirm results. Now let's talk about cost, because this can surprise people. Prices vary by labor rates and how difficult access is. At a dealership, A typical seal replacement visit is often around $400 to $900. If extra labor is needed, it can reach $1,200. At an independent shop, you might see more like $250 to $700. If the shop already has it apart, labor can be lower. If the leak is ignored and fluid runs low, repairs can get far more expensive. That is why catching it early matters. If this helped, like, subscribe, and comment your symptoms down below.